here in the small engine shop, I've got this tiller. It goes behind a square body Craftsman. It has a 3-point hitch on it. Anyway, I don't have the mower running yet, but I want to get this tiller going, and maybe I can take the 3-point hitch and put it on one of my other mowers. Maybe Emily needs to do a little tilling. And I want to rip this engine off and put this engine on. It looks like about the same thing. This one I got running yesterday. The only thing wrong with it, it was $10. The guy thought it was froze up. It was not froze up. The pressure washer part was froze up. Anyway, I cleaned the carburetor. Now it runs great. If we get it stuck on here, it should be quick and easy. However, that one bolts on. This one should bolt on the same way. The old engine is now off. If we check it, sure enough, it's froze up. I was kind of thinking, what if this is froze up, but it spins easy. Anyway, right now would be the time to clean everything up real good and paint it, but I want to hurry up and start tilling. The longer we wait, the bigger the crops get, the harder it is to fit between them. If I can hurry up and put this engine on, we might get tilled today if we can get the 3-point hitch put on, probably Emily. I might clean this up a little bit. Not paint it, but at least clean it up a little bit. So I've been cleaning the greasy dirt off. You can see it all over the floor. I cleaned the motor mount up. The fender's better. I think it's good enough we can start putting it together. And we should be tilling soon, except for I'll probably have to run the tractor supply to get the right size belt. So I went to my used belt collection. I got a whole bunch to pick from. That one jumped out. He wants to try first. This one's the one that came on. It's a little bit too short. Between all of these, hopefully we'll have one that fits. Out of all those belts, nothing will work. Pick it last try or it's a trip of town. It's gonna be a trip of town. So close. So this one is too short. That's a 35. Maybe we'll try a 37. Anyway, let me go get Emily, see if she wants to have a 3-point hitch put on her real easy. So the belt and engagement lever, all that mechanism, it bolts in here. That's where the pressure washer used to go. These are the stock pressure washer bolts. And up next, I gotta put the pulley on, then we're gonna get a belt. So we'll put the pulley on. We'll go get Emily running and go find that belt. Here's the key, go in there. So there's a key, there's 2 Allen bolts I need to tighten up. And this thing is ready for a belt. So I've got Emily. Emily is perfect for this job just because it's got the right rear end. But I've got space on it, I've got wide tires. It's gonna be tough to fit between the squash. Okay, change of plans. Emily's not gonna work. Emily matches this mower, but this mower somebody has customized. They've welded on tabs, It's like this used to go on a flat back and this one has an angle. So big update time. Emily came with a sleeve hitch. I took the sleeve hitch, the bottom part of it off. This lift point is still on. Then I took the arms off the 3-point hitch from the other mower. That bolted right where the sleeve hitch used to go, and I had to do one modification, drill a hole here for this linkage to go through, put a pin, everything's pinned on. If I go pull the arm, that raises the front of the tiller. That's just exactly what we wanted. So now my next step, I gotta run get a belt. I'm gonna take the whole mower, the whole tiller up to Tractor Supply, go get a belt, and we should be mowing, we should be tilling right after that. And let me go lift that arm and I'll show you how it lifts the tiller. I'm gonna fire it up, pull it out here, go put it on the trailer. Emily and the tiller are on the trailer. We're going to Tractor Supply to get a belt, and look how good it fits. Touching there and touching here. So just came in from Tractor Supply. I tried on several different belts. 39 was a little bit too small. 40 was a little bit too big. So I went with a 39 and I screwed in this adjustment. And now when we engage it, it is just right. I'm gonna check the oil in this case. Then we're gonna go out and hit the garden. So Emily and the tiller have made it to the garden. The belt is on, it's disengaged right this second. In a minute, we're gonna engage it. I did check the fluid in this case. I pulled the plug, it's got oil in there. That's a good sign. And let's do a cold start. Let's see, gas on, choke on, and we've got it on rapid right now. And the key's not on, guaranteed. Certainly that fender off. If I would let that off, I'd have been covered in dirt by now. So I just idled it down a little bit and I've got it in low range first gear. Let's continue. So we can make it go a lot deeper. I'm just on the surface right now. I think let's go into some new grass. That's my second widest mower. I gotta try to fit between this squash and that squash. We'll see how it goes. And this is my last run tonight. We'll go again tomorrow when the sun comes up. It is the very next day. It was hard to see last night how good it was doing. That's pretty good. And that's almost on the most shallow setting. You could put it here and it wouldn't cut very deep. I want to test it here for video purposes, see how deep it will cut. Anyway, I was impressed with it and I want to hit it some more today. It's really dry, really dusty. So whichever way the wind's blowing, we need to go into the wind so it's blowing the dust away from us. And let's go look over here where we went last night. This is the row we went last night after dark. That looks good. I'm gonna try to hit this one. I'm gonna try to hit that one. Some of them are not wide enough. We'll hit the ones we can. The squash gets so wide, it's gonna be hard to fit between here. We might give it a shot. Here, I'm not even gonna try. So between the rows, we'll go shallow. Once we get back over here, I wanna go as deep as it can go, see how it does, and we should do a cold start. Choke. The blades actually look pretty sharp. So we just did a Emily cold start. Let's do a tiller cold start. It'll be time for a new air filter before long on this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a 9/16. We're gonna lower it down to this hole and see how good it tills then. It's already going this deep. That should cut about 4 or 5 inches deeper. Let's see it in action. my shoe all full of dirt that time. So I pretty much went everywhere with the tiller. It looks a whole lot better now, a lot less weedy, less snakes. I couldn't fit between this one, but everywhere else got tilled. And I've got two others that I've been using. I'll show you a clip of those. I think I like this one the best.